for the benefit of those, Your Excellency, I did not order the Inspector General or any police officer to carry out any extrajudicial anywhere.
Interior CS Murkomen anajaribu kuomba Rais William Ruto msamaha, and pia anajaribu kuomba Wakenya msamaha kwa yale mambo ambayo alijaribu kuyatamka. You know guys, Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen anajaribu kudeny huku akiendelea kuomba Rais William Ruto msamaha. Because I told you that William Ruto hata tolerate kwa hii. Lazima ataenda kukick out Murkomen ama afanyie hii cabinet secretary tena reshuffle. Na ile docket Murkomen atapewa sidhani kata furahia nayo. And that's why unaona in front of William Samoei Arap Ruto, Murkomen kadri ya uwezo wake kwamba kuna place alisema kwamba shoot to kill, na kuna orders alipeana IG Kanja kwamba aelekeze police officers to shoot and kill. But guys, hii ni statement ya Murkomen. Kabla endelee kuzungumza hapa, hii ni statement yake akisema kwamba shoot and kill.
Na tumeambia polisi, mtu yoyote mwenye atakaribia police station piga yeye risasi.
There is no reason to be in office if A, as Erica said, you failed. Two, when you're calling for police to shoot protesters, not protesters, sorry, to shoot anyone on site who they see approaching a police station.
Yeah.
What is that?
And kwa hiyo harakati Kenyans wakaanza chaos pale. Unaona, and today Murkomen is telling the president that hakuna place alisema kwamba yeye hakuna place alisema kwamba police to shoot and kill. Unaona watu wangu, sikiza.
And I'm saying this with all humility. I cannot order an Inspector General of Police on anything because the Constitution denies me to do so. And I did not order the Inspector General or any police officer to carry out any extrajudicial anywhere. Your Excellency, what I did was to state the law. And as a lawyer, I have studied, read this law, and I understand what the law says. And what I told the police officers is, if you will not find me anywhere where I said somebody should be shot to be killed, you will not find me anywhere where I said that a police officer should take orders from myself. No. I restated the law and reminded them what the law says. And for the benefit of those, Your Excellency, who have been speaking out there, I want to read for them the National Police Service Act, Section 61(2), and Schedule, particularly Schedule 6B1. Your Excellency is very clear on the use of firearm. And I want to read it verbatim. It says, Your Excellency, that firearms may only be used when less extreme means are inadequate and for the following purposes. 1, saving or protecting the life of the officer or other persons. 2, in self-defense or in defense of other persons against the imminent threat of life or serious injury. C, protection of life and property through justifiable use of force. D, preventing a person charged with a felony from escaping lawful custody. 5, or E, preventing a person who attempts to rescue or rescue a person charged with felony from escaping lawful custody. Your Excellency, I'm not the one who wrote the law. The law says a police officer, when faced with a situation of a threat of his life, must be able to use the firearm. When a police officer is attacked or a police station is burned, no church leader will speak. No foreign envoy will speak. These so-called opposition leaders will speak. If all these people do not speak, and I am the cabinet secretary in charge of these police officers, and I am a lawyer, and I don't speak for them, who will? Who will do that? I have, as a cabinet secretary, to lead from the front. Some people don't know the life that police officers go through. Yesterday, when we were with the police officers who were going to the border, do people know how much they put their life in the line for them to fight Al-Shabaab, sleeping in Boni Forest, around the borders of this country? putting their lives to save citizens in the country. And then it has become so fashionable for all of us.
Nyoche nune enoka Ruto ka utenoka kabich chiemo ni malo. Bech chiemo sani ok ni kama nenti. Bet mafuta pare ni kada gilwen matimore rancha. Pod bet mafuta berberi. De bet diere wuoyi mane wuokcha. De koro waneno makni. Sometimes we see the country burning and we don't want to speak. We fear to say the truth. What happened in Nairobi on 25th, on Wednesday, and happened in some towns in Kenya, was clearly not a Gen Z revolution, not a Gen Z agitation, but rather clear ethnic mobilization. And I think we need to be very candid, unless we want to lose our country. If we keep quiet, that is the same way the Rwandese kept quiet and their country almost burns. If you check, if you followed where the demonstrations were conducted, Nairobi, for the first time, the only place where mammoth crowd was witnessed was along Thika Road. And we know why. Another place was Kitengela, the outskirts of Nairobi. We know why. Then you hear of Nyeri, Olkalau, Nyahururu, Kiambu. And then to make it worse, people attack police stations. People have demonstrated in this country from colonial period. There are very few instances where security organs and security installations have been attacked. We have demonstrated, we have even carried the sufurias on our heads. But we have never attacked a police station. We have never attacked the office of the DCC, the office of the county commissioner. Because a country that does not respect security organs is destined to anarchy and destruction. That is where it is today. Kenyans don't want to go that route. If you go to Rift Valley, where demonstrations were witnessed, was largely Nakuru, Molo, Wai. Eldoret, there was a bit of it, but you know why. The democratic fix there.